Francesca! Francesca, are you all right? Oh, Francesca, speak to me.
Oh, what happened? Where am I?
Now, you've had a fall, but you'll be all right.
Oh, Marco, how lovely it's you.
Now, see if you can stand.
Oh, I can't possibly.
Now, you'll be all right. It takes more than a horse to kill a de Medici.
It isn't funny. I'm very shaken.
Now, Francesca, you can't stay here in the forest. You must try and walk.
I can't. You'll just have to carry me.
All right. Oh, Francesca, I'm beginning to think that you weren't hurt at all.
I'm terribly hurt. Don't be callous.
Well, it's a good thing that your brother can't see us like this.
Oh, don't worry. He won't find us. He's off chasing some silly animal with that silly Count Orlando and his even sillier nephew, Paolo. He'll never find us.
Francesca, my lady. Who is this?
This is a well-known painter, Marco del Monte. May I introduce Paolo, nephew of Count Orlando of Ravenna?
My lord, this is indeed an honor.
Francesca, I saw your horse running loose. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm quite all right, thank you, Paolo.
Well, you must let me take care of you now, my lady.
Ah, yes, I suppose I must. Thank you, Marco.
Are you quite sure that you'll be all right, my lady?
Yes. Thank you again, Marco, for everything.
My lord?
My apologies, my lady, for leaving you alone with this artist.
Yes, it was dreadful.
Francesca, this is the first chance that we've had to be alone together.
Oh, is it?
Well, you know, you and I could get along very well together. We both want the same things out of life.
Oh, what sort of things?
You, a de Medici, ask that? Wealth and power.
Well, even though I agree, I don't see why we have to get together to have them. After all, your uncle and my brother have a considerable amount of each.
Well, I can see you don't know very much about my uncle. He'd like nothing better than to disinherit me. But he wouldn't dare if I were married to a Medici.
You must find me very attractive, then.
Of course I do. In any case, we don't have to play games. We know what we are, what we want. We're well matched.
You aim high, Paolo. I admire that, and therefore I'll forgive you your impertinence. Now, will you please take me to join the others?
You're doing, huh? Thieving dog. You want me to call the guard? Hello, Angelica. Still eating? Have a good day. Well, it would seem so.
Oh, Marco, let me look.
Now, hands off, Angelica.
Where did you get that?
Is it real? Well, I found it.
Let me see. Let me please, Marco.
Now, just stand away. This bracelet belongs to Francesca de Medici.
How did you get it?
Well, I'm not quite sure.
You mean she dropped it?
Well, no, not exactly, but does it matter?
Hmm.
She had a fall from her horse. I didn't realize I had it till a moment ago. I'm going to change my clothes and return it to the de Medici palace.
Return it to her?
So we're going to make ourselves handsome to visit the beautiful Francesca. You going to claim a reward?
What's so beautiful about Francesca de Medici?
Well, now, would you like me to tell you?
No.
You going to eat first before you go?
Well, I don't have much time.
What's the hurry?
Well, Francesca must know that she was wearing the bracelet when she fell. So as soon as she missed it, she must have gone back to look for it. And by now, she probably realizes that I have something to do with the disappearance. So the longer I leave it, the worse it'll look. What are you looking for?
Sorry, Enrico, but you live and learn.
Oh, not even any blood to show for it.
What did they hit you with?
Oh, it feels like a cartload of bricks.
So you lost your senses and the bracelet.
And I could have told you that. Anything to do with the Medicis brings bad luck.
Oh!
This is what you get for making a fool of yourself over that Francesca.
Making a fool of myself. All I was trying to do was to return the bracelet. If you had ever had the pleasure of speaking to her, you'd know that she was just a child. A dear, sweet, innocent child. Francesca! What are you doing here?
I'd like to speak to you, Marco. Alone.
But, my lady, these are my friends.
Don't worry about us, milady. We're too ignorant to understand what you're talking about. Just happy, carefree peasants, aren't we, Sandra?
Angelica. My lady, don't mind her.
Well, why should I mind her? She's charming. I came here, Marco, because I thought you might have something I lost.
He's lost something himself. His fat head.
And you? Your manners?
Oh. Well, of course, my lady. You've come for your bracelet.
You have it?
Well, I had it.
What do you mean you had it?
Well, I found it on me when I got home, and it must have got stuck in my collar. And I'm sorry to say I was robbed.
Robbed?
Well, just as I set out to return it to you.
Well, you don't expect my brother to believe that, do
Now,
you?
what has your brother got to do with it?
Oh, Marco, you don't seem to understand.
No,
But
I'm
that
afraid I do not understand. I've been trying to explain to you what happened to the bracelet.
But you must admit it's not an easy story to believe.
Well, easy or not, it happens to be the truth, so you can believe it or not as you choose.
It's not as simple as that. And if you just stop interrupting me and, well, let me sit down, perhaps I can explain.
Thank you, my lady. Excuse me. With your permission.
Now listen carefully. My brother is playing host to Count Orlando of Ravenna. For political reasons, he wishes to remain on friendly terms with the Count.
Well, what has all this got to do with me?
Oh, it had nothing to do with you until that bracelet caught in your collar.
Oh.
That bracelet was a present from the Count. Tomorrow evening, we're to have a state reception. If I turn up without that bracelet, it'll be considered an insult to the Count. My brother will be very annoyed. Oh, so you see, Marco, I must have the bracelet back by tomorrow evening.
But surely you can explain to the Count and to your brother that you lost the bracelet while you were hunting.
Oh, I don't know what the Count's reaction will be to that. But I know that story will place me in a very difficult and embarrassing position with my brother. A position I intend to avoid.
Well, of course, my lady, I will do
But
anything
Marco,
that I...
you don't seem to understand. I believe your story.
Well, thank you, my lady.
But I don't think anyone else will. And if that bracelet is not returned by tomorrow evening, I shall have to tell my brother that the last person I was with before it disappeared was you.
You'd do that?
You have 24 hours in which to return it. I'm sure you can find the thief.
In Florence? But it's full of thieves.
I'm sorry, Marco. You're going to be busy, aren't you?
Such a dear, sweet, innocent child.
Well, what are you going to do?
The only thing I can do is to try and get back the bracelet somehow.
Yes, somehow. How?
Well, I can always, I haven't the remotest idea.
I'll get your precious bracelet back for you.
What do you mean?
Well, you found me in the gutter, and I can always go back to it. That's where the bracelet will be.
Now, just listen to me. We agreed when you came to work for me that you'd stay away from those people, and we're going to keep to that agreement.
Yes, but Marco, this way there's a chance.
Yes, there's also a chance that Angelica's playmates may not exactly welcome her home. The underworld takes a rather harsh view of anyone who tries to run away from it.
If it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't have had the courage to run away from it. So let's just say I'm paying back a debt.
Now, wait a minute. I'm going with you.
Well, just as you like.
just a minute. Who lives here?
Beata,
What's his profession?
receiver of stolen goods.
Angelica, I thought you had retired, my dear. You'll never come to see old Beato anymore.
Beata, I have a problem. I thought perhaps you could help me.
Problems. A cheap commodity, my dear. A drug on the market. But help, that's something else. Something quite rare and expensive. I see you have new friends, Angelica. The kind that speak an interesting language. Good. Now then.
I'm looking for a bracelet. A special bracelet. Very valuable.
I believe such an object has recently come on the market.
But where can it be found now?
If I understand correctly, its owner is waiting for what he considers a proper offer.
If someone were willing to make a proper offer, where could he be found?
His name is Carlo.
The Corsican.
You remember your old friends? Good. He'll be pleased.
Is Carlo at the Golden Lion?
Yes, it's the Golden Lion.
I am responsible for you to His Magnificence. Haven't you and your friends had enough?
No!
This isn't a safe quarter of the town, my lord.
Who wants safety?
Trash!
Come on!
You know who that was? That nephew of Count Orlando's, Paolo. Oh, if I only had enough time,
Come
I'd
on,
show
the
him.
Golden Lion's over there.
Leave it alone. You've made your bet.
Yes, he's there.
What are you going to do?
What do you think I'm going to do?
Come on. Then I'll side with him. He's a dangerous man.
Can you get his purse?
I think so. Why?
Because I think I know what he'll do when he finds that it's missing. Take care.
10 more.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Your Honor.
Come
Your
me,
Honor,
stop
forgive me,
that.
Your Honor. Forgive me, Your Honor.
Get away from me. Now, come on, you're holding up the game.
Will you make your bets?
Don't worry, I'll make my bet. I've been robbed. I've been robbed, I tell you. You, so you're back again, eh? Now, come on, where's my purse?
I haven't got your filthy purse.
You stay here, I'll take care of you later. Come on,
Leave her alone.
Sit down, get on with the game. Right, all right. Come on, I'll cover any bets you want to make. Come on, there's my bet.
What you doing to me? Help! 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 Fetch a gun!
My lord, let's
A
away.
tavern and a fight. Come on!
No, my lord! Not there. If you're afraid, stay here.
Come on, come on! You again, the artist.
Well, you again, Master Nephew.
Stand to! Every man stand to! Put up your sword! And you, my lord, take your friends back to the palace. This is no place for you.
Fine company you keep, master artist.
Well, I might say the same for you, Master Nephew. Come, Angelica. Let's leave this place. Oh. Well, Angelica, you'd better give me the bracelet.
I haven't got it.
You haven't what?
When that guard came in, I thought we might be searched.
Oh, don't tell me you left it there.
So I hid it in your cloak. It was
Thank
on
you.
the floor during the fight.
Well, it isn't there.
But it must be. I put it there.
Oh, Angelica, this isn't even my cloak. Wait a minute. Paolo picked one up off the floor as he left.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. That means Paolo's got my cloak and he's also got the bracelet.
Oh, Marco, I'm sorry.
Well, never mind. At least it was a good try. Good night.
Who is this man, Paolo?
A braggart, a spendthrift, and a bully.
You think he'll keep the bracelet?
Well, why not? To a man like him, this probably seems like a windfall. In any case, he wouldn't give it back to me.
Couldn't you denounce him to de Medici?
How? By saying that I had the bracelet and that I hid it in my cloak during a brawl in a thieves' den? Who'd believe that I wasn't a thief myself after a tale like that? Well, certainly not de Medici. Just the same, I think I will pay a visit to the Medici Palace.
What for?
Well, I've got an idea which I think might save our skins. I only hope that this Paolo is as big a scoundrel as I think he is.
Come in. Well, what is it?
An artist wishes to see you, my lord.
I've no use for pictures.
He says he wishes to see you to present his apologies, my lord.
Apologies for what?
He says he wishes to return a personal property of yours he took by mistake last night.
Something of mine last night. What is it?
I don't know, my lord, but you'll recognize him as one of the men in the Golden Lion.
Oh, I won't see him. No, wait. Yes. Send him in. Well, I didn't expect to see you again.
My lord, I felt I just had to apologize to you for last night. I was involved in that brawl just as accidentally as yourself, but I lost my temper and I was rude to you. Forgive me.
Indeed. Well, the matter's forgotten. Is there anything else?
Oh, of course, the cloak. It was a stupid mistake. I took it along with me.
In place of your own, you mean?
Oh, no, my lord. I didn't happen to be wearing my cloak last night, which makes my mistake all the more ridiculous, doesn't it?
I see. Well, I'm very happy that you returned it. Thank you.
Oh, on the contrary, my lord, thank you. As an artist, I always welcome the opportunity to visit this beautiful palace.
Tell me, how is it that you happen to know the Lady Francesca?
I painted her portrait.
Oh, yes, I heard about that. That was you, was it?
Yes. I trust that she has fully recovered from her fall.
Oh, yes, or so I'm told. I haven't seen her since.
Oh, you surprise me. She told me herself that she was very fond of you. I have been indiscreet. Forgive me. My lord?
Just a moment. She told you that?
It was impertinent of me. I am sorry.
Did she say anything else?
Well, yes, of course. My lord, it was incompetence.
Oh, don't be a fool, man. Tell me what she said.
Well, she said she likes you very much, but that she finds...
She finds what?
Well, my lord, you must understand that Francesca is very young, and little romantic gestures mean a great deal to her. She says she finds you unromantic. I remember when I was painting her portrait, I made up some fanciful little tale about a carving that I had done, which I gave her as a gift. Believe me, the story was a good deal better than the carving, and yet that little gift, which had no material value, touched her heart.
Oh, indeed. You know, I always thought she was rather materialistic.
Oh, mind you, I'm not saying that the Medicis haven't achieved all this without a little materialism. And Francesca herself does like to acquire things, but she is incurably romantic, and she likes nothing better than a gift wrapped in a parcel of honeyed words.
You're a clever rogue. Supposing I had a gift to make and made it worth your while to tell me the words to wrap it in.
You, my lord? Oh, well, yes, why not? Yes. Now, let me see.
Thank you, my lady, for consenting to hear my suit.
That's quite all right, Paolo. What is it you wish to see me about?
Francesca, I've long admired you.
You look uncomfortable. Please sit down.
I've long admired you, but in these last few days, my admiration has grown to something much more. Well, I also have reason to believe that you don't find me unattractive.
Yes?
I'll tell you the truth, and I'll add to it by telling you a story, too.
I'm sure you tell a great many stories, Paolo.
Oh, but this is one I've waited many years to tell, and to just one person.
Go on.
When I was quite young, I bought a certain thing of beauty, which I vowed I would carry with me always, until such time as my heart was truly touched by love. I've carried it through many battles, and in many countries. It once saved my life by turning aside the stroke of a sword. It's been my talisman, my good luck charm. But now the days of waiting and searching are over, if you will accept this gift from me with my heart and my love, Francesca.
This was the talisman you carried for so long. That turned aside the stroke of a sword that you bought long ago to give your own true love. This.
Why, yes. What's wrong with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it, Paolo. I accept it with thanks. Only your uncle gave me this very same bracelet just 3 days ago.
But that's impossible. I mean, how could I have it if my uncle gave it to you?
I don't know how you got hold of it. I only know I lost it whilst hunting yesterday.
I've been tricked. Tricked. I'll... Oh, forgive me, my lady.
Just one thing before you go, Paolo. You said just now you had reason to believe I was attracted to you. Where did you get hold of that idea?
Wretched scoundrel Marco Del Monte. It was even through him that I acquired that bracelet.
How dare you!
Get my...